Nee, nee.
Hello everyone. So I have been playing Far Cry Primal since I gotten that as a gift, Christmas gift, and it's one of the best gifts ever because I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. I haven't even played the main missions yet. Yeah, well maybe the first and second, and I've just been free roaming, exploring, doing all kinds of side missions, and I am having so much fun with it. Because there's a lot to do, and yes, maybe it's a little repetitive, and maybe it's very similar to Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. But basically, every game is repetitive in some way, so it really depends. In what way is it repetitive, isn't it? And Far Cry, as far as I can tell, has always like very cool missions. You can do a lot of things. You have a lot of freedom. You don't always have to play the same way, which is like, I mean, that's the same for GTA, Grand Theft Auto. You just have to figure out new ways to entertain yourself or do stuff. I mean, you have to use your imagination, which I think for some people is a real problem. So the first mission we are going to do in this video is take over an outpost, the Rotten Lake Outpost. And I will do it as stealthily as possible, meaning undetected, so I will get extra points, but mostly to show to people that it is possible and that it's not even that hard. I mean, because I kept reading in comments that the stealth is broken or that this game is less stealthy as its predecessors. Yes, so the stealth is not broken, people. It is not. It is the same. It's actually very similar to Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4. But since this is the Stone Age, you don't have silenced sniper rifles or silenced guns or whatever. You don't have those. But in return for not having those silenced rifles, you get beasts and magnificent beasts because they basically do all the hard work for you if you manage them properly. I mean, like the owl. The owl explores the area, marks the targets, or at least makes them show up on the map. And if you upgrade the owl enough with skill points, you will be able to take out enemies, even the heavy ones. And with a little patience, you can eliminate them one by one. All it takes is patience, which is common for stealth games. So yes, of course, you can walk in or sneak in and try to take out the enemies by yourself without being detected. But that seems obvious, doesn't it? I mean, your line of sight will be limited, and while you're doing something, you can't see what's going behind you, and you have these beasts. Why not make use of them? It is what makes this game stand out from the others, and I am loving it. It does depend on what animal you choose to have as your buddy, so I'm using a saber-tooth tiger. When you are crouching, he will crouch as well. So if you are stealthy and you want to be stealthy, he will be stealthy too, which is really good. And you will see in the video that he will take out enemies like it's nothing, and he can even take on the bigger ones like bears or mammoth, though you will need to help him with defeating them. But so my advice to you is go out in the world and find the saber-tooth tiger and tame it. You will have so much fun with it, and pet him also and feed him. Be nice to your kitty. Here I was under the impression I still had to dispatch of 2 enemies. One that the guy that's running to the west and one in the middle. But after I kill this one, there, you will see that I already completed this mission. So I guess the middle one ran away or something, or they forgot about it or whatever. So it does pay off to go as stealthily as possible, since you will get 1500 experience points extra. And that's very good. If you want to upgrade your skills, that is. If you don't care about it, then you can go in Rambo style, although that's a lot harder. So now I'm going to do the cave mission. The cave mission itself is not that difficult, but getting there is, since you first need to find a way to get on top. I first went the other way and it didn't lead to anything significant. So now I'm going back, and you will have to go around this mountain for a long time. I guess that's the challenge. If you're impatient like me, that sometimes you just don't feel like doing those things, and maybe a lot of you would skip this mission. Doesn't seem to have anything special. So, plus you need the grappling hook. You will need to unlock a character. Woga. His name is Woga. You need to get that man. And he's a little crazy. So first you will have to do that mission to unlock him, and then you will get the grappling hook, and from that moment on you can use it whenever you need to use it. Also, if you have noticed, I don't waste an opportunity to hunt animals or get wood, or especially in this case, this is a rare yak. You never know what it's good for, so it's better to gather or collect them now. Will save you a lot of time later. Also, it is really useful to upgrade your spear. I think it's one of the best weapons in the game. Much better than the club. The club is useful. I mean, you can do a lot of damage with it, but it's I don't know. I don't like how how you handle it. You just wave it around and then you hope, like you have no real control over it.
Warpati, Maya Tacha.
So when you finally reach your destination, which can take a while if you have to deal with animals or enemies, then it is not entirely clear where you need to go. Do I need to go here? Doesn't look like it. What about here? You can't see anything from here. See, that's the problem. But it looks like if you drop here, you will die. So that's not a good idea. So I decide to drop here. Then go around. Yes, this does make sense. There's my trusty kitty. Why is he running away? Don't you love me anymore? Don't leave me, kitty. There it is. There is the entrance. And the mission will start. Also, kitty won't join us. That's really, really sad. That's really weird, actually, because why couldn't he join me? But that would make this mission very easy, so no. It's better that he stays outside waiting for me. Yeah, so this is really weird. So you just got into the cave, and the game is already telling you to escape. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. Yeah, here I wasn't sure if this was an enemy. Apparently he is, so. See, I never waste time or opportunity to get the skins and stuff. I mainly made this video to show off how cool it is. And also because I was surprised that this game doesn't get more recognition or praise, or at least that it gets talked about as much as the third or the fourth one. Since it does deserve it. I mean, it's a fun game. You can get lost in it for hours and hours. So yes, it rehashes certain things. But so what? I mean, that is what made the game fun, and also it does do things a little differently. I mean, you can't rely on guns, and you're a little more limited. You can make use of beasts. So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the complaints. So here is a review or a comment from a reviewer. God hates geeks. Let me go to this point there. Here it says point blank, this game is Far Cry 3 with a second reskin. Hell, it's the same game again. All Ubi did was change the setting and take away the boom tools, but we will venture more into that a little later. If you're a fan of the Far Cry franchise and would like to play in a new setting, then read on. If you were hoping for innovation and some form of creativity to make a great game even better, then don't even bother. Yeah, I'm not going to read on for any further, but I do want to address this. What kind of innovation does one want to have? What is this innovation? You already have like the Stone Age setting, so you can't rely on guns or technology or whatever. Okay, so you do have a grappling hook. That's a little weird, and yes, there are like a certain things that will make you go, hmm. But so what? It's a game. It's a game. It's just you have to use your imagination. You are living in a world where you have mammoths, saber-toothed tigers, panthers, and all these kinds of animals, and all of them want to kill you or eat you or do terrible things to you. And that's and you have all these other tribes who don't seem to like you. I don't know why, but okay. They seem to have a beef with you, and it's a very hostile world. It's even more hostile than the worlds before. I mean, in Far Cry 3 and 4, not everyone was hostile. I mean, but yes, it's the same. So what? I don't get this complaint. You know, there is this movie called The Beastmaster from 1982, and the main character is Mark Singer, who you might know from V, the miniseries V, which was a really good series. And The Beastmaster is like one of the best sword and sorcery films ever made. It's directed by Don Coscarelli, and it's one movie that tried to do things a little differently other than the sword fights and, you know, typical action made in the 80s. So they used this character who could control beasts, and that is basically what you are doing in Far Cry Primal. I am fucking loving it. I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm loving it. I mean, that's almost like a dream come true. Can we talk to animals? Yes, but do they talk back? No. Can you control them? Oh, well, we would like to control them, but they have a mind of their own. And now you're able to control a bear, a saber-toothed tiger. You can tell him, kill that guy, and he does that for you. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? I mean, when will you ever get the chance to tame a saber-toothed tiger and control him? When? Oh, that's right, there aren't any saber-toothed tigers anymore. I think it's great when game developers bring something into the game they're passionate about, and obviously they are passionate about the Beastmaster, otherwise they wouldn't come up with this idea. Or have there been other movies where you could control animals? Well, maybe they are, but it doesn't ring a bell actually. I think they got their inspiration from the Beastmaster, and I think that is really cool. So yeah, I don't understand the criticism. But of course I still have to progress through the game a little further. I mean, I haven't done the main missions, so maybe there are some complaints and criticisms, and if they are, I will mention them for sure. But so far I'm having a lot of fun, and I haven't seen anything that like puts me off the game. Well, I will leave it with this, because you probably are tired of hearing me talk. Well, hopefully you don't, but maybe you do. That would make me very sad. But I guess this is it for me. I am done with the commentary. I don't think I really need to add that much for now. I hope you liked this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And also visit my website, please. I write reviews about movies, video games, and TV shows. So yes, I would really appreciate it you coming there. Thank you very much in advance, and see you next time.
Squash, squash. Kutakar hasta. Tashayu Wenja kwa darsash. Udam jarta daiwa hashnasu. Nanuash guardana.
Tushi, Shanshanti. Diing mas charda guarpati. Sai Shanti, Tushi. Akistar, Chawam, my warha. Nasupada. Quiet! Quiet!
Urs, Ramdaha! Warpati, Palhu Wenja Waidata.